Teacups and Blossoms. This is our third review in our 31 days of review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Bedtime tea from Yogi. Now I got this tea in a Cozy Mugs box. I think it was the last box that I received for March. I think that was the box, and so I think this is going to be our first bagged tea of our tea series. So I already said this is a tea bag. It is a herbal supplement and it's organic. And if you couldn't guess by the name Bedtime, it's meant to be drinking, well, right before bed. It's caffeine free. The dry leaves are fannings and smell very strongly of licorice and cinnamon, which I never really thought to put licorice and cinnamon together, so I was like, that's kind of an interesting smell. But the longer that I smelled it, because I had the tea bag out and I was analyzing the leaves and the smell and whatnot, the more I had the smell around me, I was actually starting to get pretty nauseous. So that made me not look forward to drinking the tea so much, because I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't taste how it smells. The brewed liqueur is a bright, shiny yellow tone. Unless it's a white or oolong tea, I tend to like my teas to be a dark jewel tone, so this one was kind of interesting to me. So the brewed tea actually smelled a lot different than the dry leaves. I'm just going to read my notes right here. It says, brewed tea smells of chamomile with very slight hints of lavender and cinnamon. So the head notes were chamomile, the body notes were cinnamon, end notes were licorice and chamomile, and aftertaste was licorice root and cinnamon. The mouthfeel is very watery. It pretty much felt like I was drinking a glass of water, but as I drank it, it had a slight pucker at the back of my throat. It wasn't intense, but it was still noticeable. So I wrote in my tea notebook, as you sip, you get that classic chamomile. Then a spicy cinnamon starts to push its way through. But before it gets overpowering, the licorice root comes in to save the day, creating a dance of sweet and spicy. I wrote it, goodness, I cannot speak. Okay. I wrote it rather poetically, but that's really how it was. You're drinking, you have this chamomile, and then you can feel and taste the cinnamon starting to just push through the chamomile, just like push its way through. And then right before it breaks the surface, your mouth gets washed over with licorice root. It was a really nice balance. The aroma of the brewed tea was very calming and very unobtrusive. It was, I wouldn't say way different from the dried leaves, but it was less nauseating. Overall, I would give this tea 3 stars for brewed aroma, taste, and calming effect. I would drink this tea again, and I would probably recommend it to anybody looking for a simple tea bag that should just calm them down. I couldn't really picture myself drinking this tea at night or right before bed. I more saw it as in my pajamas, middle of the afternoon, cuddled up in bed, looking on Pinterest or watching YouTube videos, just calming down in the middle of the afternoon. But yeah, I just couldn't see myself drinking it right before bed. Because there's the tea bag, I just feel like I need to say this, is that I only recommend this tea if you need something right away to just calm you down and you need to go to the grocery store and get some tea. But the price of a box of this tea is almost exactly the same price as a premium relaxing tea. So if you do get this tea, I'm not judging you because it is good and it does smell good and it does calm you down, but just the quality isn't that great. So there you have it. That is your bedtime tea from Yogi. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. If you guys have any other teas you'd like me to review, as I always say, let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys are having an amazing day full of tea and happiness, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!